I also want to know how should one determine what level of protection is needed for applications and databases to protect them from downtime?
That's a matter of what the expectation is for the company and what the consequences of downtime are. So a lot of times companies don't really stop to consider the interrupt requirement from IT. So we've had customers that have an application that is not so critical, but it left to its own devices unprotected fails frequently enough that the IT team is constantly having to go and sort out why and how and so forth. It becomes a drain on resources. That IT team is disrupted. The time it takes to go fix the problem and to resume normal IT operations is significant, and the cost to the company becomes really problematic. So just applying this simple application is a really simple and elegant way to just take a whole lot of IT interrupt and disruption out of the equation.
That also makes me think that what kind of resource drain or resource stress, high availability can create, and what is the right approach to prioritize, high availability for, of course, with critical applications, there is no compromise, but for less mission criticals, it's basically build the right strategy because tool itself is not enough.
So I guess it's a question of figuring out what the consequences of downtime are and really thinking through all of the consequences. So a lot of times IT teams may be looking simply at X minutes of downtime for this application means that application's not available to end users. What they often fail to consider is what does it mean for the IT team itself. What level of frustration and disrupt and lack of, and disrupt and difficulty does it present? There's also the secondary sort of knock-on effect. If that system is down, are there other systems that are affected or other business processes that are affected by it? So if it's running a reservation application and it's down, how long before customers become affected and you start to lose customers that are unhappy with the results? They've tried your site, they've tried to place a reservation and they can't. There are those kinds of consequences that really need to be factored into what does downtime mean for this application.